There's an old saying that most overnight successes are actually a decade in the making, and for Monopoly Go, I think that's very much true. It's been a long journey thinking about this game to the time that we brought it to a global launch.
I did not want to join Scopely because I was very happy in San Francisco, but Scopely was very persistent. And I remember in the end sort of saying, okay, I'm gonna visit the quarters, have a conversation just to in person, tell them no. I remember leaving the office thinking, oh no, I have to come here now. I have to change my life, because when you feel this sort of connection and commitment to people and to each other, you have to kind of respond to the call.
When I first joined Scopely, it was much smaller. Our space was a few cubicle walls put up in the hallway on the way to the bathroom.
Our first attempt at building a Monopoly game was called Boardwalk.
How do you take a 4 to 6 hour game that happens in real life and translate that into a more mobile-first experience?
It really laid the groundwork and gave our team the experience to make the property for the audience that we were trying to serve.
We made a game that was maybe an okay game, maybe a good game, but not the great Monopoly game that the audience of Monopoly wanted. We decided to stop development on Boardwalk, and we knew that we had to start from scratch.
We combined some talent from Scopely LA, from Peer Play, the Boulder Studio, and of course we later added Genjoy. We ended up, I think, building one of the top casual studios maybe in the world.
These teams kind of came together to form a single team.
When I came on to this project, I had to buy the board game and remind myself of the rules, but what I did remember, and I think what so many people remember, is what I felt. There's a real human quality in Monopoly, and the fact that that was something that the team was focused on made me think maybe we have a shot at doing something big.
Definitely kind of believed in the overall vision right away. Approaching it very differently though.
There's been periods of the game where we realized that the game was pretty unstable or buggy, or sometimes the game didn't feel fun to play. That would have been the perfect place for the team to break down, but it was actually the opposite.
It's definitely times there where, things were a little bit more unsure. We were running into a bunch of tech issues. The game wasn't getting great ratings.
We failed a number of kind of milestones in development of that game, not because the core experience wasn't great, which many times it was. We failed because we didn't love it. We have to love our games.
If you know that you like the game that you're playing, then you at least know that you have an audience of one. And if you like the game, there's a chance that other people will like the game too.
It took us a year to really fall in love with this mechanic, with this gameplay. And when it happened, it was so powerful because we really felt like that this game could be truly universal. We decided that, we didn't want to take the second prize, and we want to take more risks, more time, more suffering maybe, and to go for the first prize.
Sometimes it feels really dark. Sometimes it feels like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. But every single time we have found not just a way out, amazing and industry kind of defining successes.
We had the soft launch. We saw pretty high retention metrics, even after a month. And I think that at that point, we said that, okay, we have a great game, and now let's play.
Felt like numbers would just grow naturally. Every target we had was beaten easily.
We hit our first $1 million day, and then we thought, this is cool. Even to be at this level is fantastic. And then it got to 5, and then it got to these crazy numbers that we never would have expected.
An enormous hit in Monopoly Go. Monopoly Go's smashing success.
So this is the game everyone's talking about.
It has been literally an overnight success, consistently in the top grossing charts, most downloaded games, and it's really taken the world by storm.
It's hard to imagine that this game would have been made anywhere else other than Scopely.
They definitely trusted us with this crazy, impossible task.
I can't really think of a single tenet at Scopely that the journey did not fully embody.
We set out to not just match our competitors, but to be best in class.
Iterating to greatness is getting to that 10 out of 10 and being confident and proud that that's what you're releasing, and not stopping at 8 out of 10 and iterating to good enough.
I don't think we're great yet. we still have a lot of iterating to do.
Embracing the adventure. The team was all about, there's this new pivot, there's this new challenge in front of us. How can we deal with it? Let's really give it our all and figure this out.
The idea of igniting passion and earn loyalty rings true for the product that they built and also the team that has been built.
I think that we've fostered a culture that attracts people who are curious by nature and are really in it for the journey. Those who embrace the adventure, check ego at the door, and listen to each other with genuine care. So care deeply.
It's very incredible and rewarding to see how many people are playing this game, especially seeing my kids, my family, shutting me down all the time.
Usually my family doesn't play a lot of games, and my wife is German and her family lives over in Munich, and really having a way to connect with them remotely through this game has been really, really rewarding.
I'm extraordinarily proud of Monopoly Go as one of the largest mobile game launches of all time. I think everybody at Scopely should be extraordinarily proud of the results.
I'm sure this is just the beginning of what we have in mind for Monopoly Go.
We've always said that Scopely is a journey company, not a destination company. And I think Monopoly Go's journey is a great testament to that.